It's an honor to meet y'all.
Y'all really gave us something to believe in.
Powerful, the wonderful Andre Shanks, ladies and gentlemen. What's going on, Doc?
What's going on, brother? Thank you for having me.
Thank you for joining us, man.
Sure.
You have an amazing story. Okay, so number one, let's start off. Where were you born?
I was born in Schweinfurt, Germany.
Really?
1989, yeah.
Speaking Sie Deutsch?
Nine. Negative.
All right, so
I moved from Germany when I was still less than a year old. Moved to New York for 5-6 years, and then my dad got orders to come to Fort Polk, and we were here at Fort Polk for 4 years, and then we had got orders to go to Fort Bragg, North Carolina, and then we were there for 2.5 years, and I got orders to come back to Fort Polk.
Dang.
And we've been here ever since like 8th grade.
So what was it like growing up in the military like that?
Oh man, it sucked. As a kid, it sucked. As an adult, you didn't realize how much you were going to appreciate it, but as a child, man, I happened to leave your friends every 2-3 years, you know what I mean? And it was bad. Every school that we went to in a different state all had different learning structures and systems, so we're trying to get adjusted all over again. But as an adult, it was great, you know? You learn how to meet people, you learn how to network, which in my business, in my field, man, is very important. So,
speaking of, when did the acting bug first bite you, man? Like, when did you know this was it?
I did a play for my church. I attend IDF, Interdenomination of Faith Church of the Living God in Leesville, Louisiana.
Hey, shout out.
Yeah, Pastor co-pastor Josephine Urquhart and Pastor Thomas Urquhart. The minister of music, Minister Eddie Lovely, he always gave me like the lead role in like the plays, and no matter if I wanted to do it or not. And it was our youth conference in 2008, and he had gave me the lead role in the play again.
You remember the name of the play?
I do not remember it.
Oh.
I do not remember it. It was written by a lady in our church though, and she was phenomenal. But I used this accent. I used like this British accent. Well,
Let me hear your British accent.
I talked really proper, and I was an artist. I was a painter,
Oh.
and I was talking about the surface of the images and how sometimes there could be images that were behind it, you know, the hidden messages, subliminal messages. Anyway, use this accent. They loved it. I got, you know, even just in my little church, you know, I got high praises or whatever. And I was like, maybe I can really do this thing. But at the time, I was already enrolled to go to Our Lady of the Lake and Baton Rouge to study physical therapy. After 3 semesters, man, I dropped out.
Tell me why.
I didn't want to do it, man. After I was failing because it wasn't my focus. Got caught up in the lifestyle of school. I mean, of partying or whatever, and it's just not where I wanted to be. And on my way to go drop out or whatever, you know, drop my classes, I heard on the radio Pro Scout were looking for actors. And I was just like, oh, that's kind of crazy.
Shout out to the radio.
Right, for sure. So they were coming to Baton Rouge, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna sign up and go. So got on the website, signed up, went to it. We had like this initial audition just to see like what your personality was like. Can you make it to Hollywood? And I was like, yeah, I think I could. Gave the guy a whole bunch of reasons, and he's like, I like you, man. We're gonna pass you on to the next round of auditions. There's probably like 200 people in there, and they passed 199 people onto the second round. Everybody, in order to go to the second round to attend, you had to pay $1,500.
Good God.
I didn't know I'm green. Green, you know, it means new in the acting industry or whatever. So I'm green at the time. I don't know it's a scam, or I don't know that I shouldn't have to pay to be seen and things like this. So I attend anyway, and there's an agent there who actually gives me a call back, and I go in the back and I meet with him. He tells me, you know, you have a great look, but I think you're just really raw talent right now. Go and like learn your craft, figure out how to book some independent short films, independent features, things like that. I was like, well, where do you go? How do you, you know, how do you start? And this is 2009. This is like really before Craigslist really took off. He was go on Craigslist and look for like talent gigs in entertainment. And I was like, Craigslist? I never heard of that. Okay, I wrote it down and got back home from Dallas. You know, I was depressed. I thought I was gonna get signed. You know, of course, you always think your first moment is gonna be the big hit or whatever. So I get on Craigslist. I'm looking at see what kind of gigs they got. A whole bunch of nothing, and I see something about Green Lantern coming to New Orleans.
Yo.
So I was like, okay, cool. I go on this website, how to sign up to be an extra. Signed up to be an extra, and they called me within like a week. So I did extra work within that website, Bassman Casting. They kept calling me back to do extra work for 3-4 years. I learned that, kind of studied it, networked, talked with a couple people, told me that agents that were hiring new artists or whatever, new actors.
Yeah.
And hooked up with a lady named Jessica O'Day, and she was my first agent. And just
shout out to Jessica O'Day.
Yeah, she believed in me, man. We met at a coffee shop.
Ooh.
And I auditioned at a coffee shop. Did a coffee monologue too, by the way.
Really?
The irony in that, yeah. And she signed me on the spot and sent me on auditions. My first audition, man. Never had any like formal training. Everything like I did was like all theatrical theater in church. Never no cinema, film training, anything like that. So I don't know too much of anything, but I'm thinking I'm good. So she sent me on my first audition. It's for Treme, HBO show Treme, with Megan Lewis, you know, down in New Orleans.
Yeah.
And I go in there and I knock it out, kill it.
That's what I'm talking about.
Kill it. On my way back, agent calls me. Ooh, my phone's ringing. She's about to tell me I got the role. Babe, what the beep, beep, beep did you do? Don't you? La, la, la. I was like, I thought I did a great job. And she was like, no, the casting director was like, don't you ever see me an actor that green. This guy didn't know what he was doing, didn't know his lines. I mean, I just all over the place.
Right.
I was like, I had no idea. But that hurt, man. That hurt. It hurt my ego, hurt like had me second guessing maybe I should go back to school and everything. And I was like, nah, I'm gonna stick it out. So I enrolled at Lee Strasberg Theater and Film Institute in New York City, and studied there for 6 months, man. Did a winter intensive.
Nice.
Kind of took the root of the knowledge that they were kicking to me, and just kind of like built my own craft around it. Still kind of train, and I still train today, just to keep everything sharp, man. But that's how it started. Came back from New York, and my first role I booked was Breakout Kings, 2012. Yeah, the backstory you just told me.
That's one of my favorite shows. Me and my friends used to watch that all the time. I was living in Oklahoma at the time. And I told you this earlier, but for those of you who are listening, there's a line that you said in the show. Every time we go out, you know, anytime we get dressed or anything, the first thing we say, what are you wearing? It's like, this is cashmere, dang it.
That's funny, man. That's funny.
Thank you for being a part of our lives.
For sure. It just goes to show how far, you know, film and TV it stretches out. I would have never known that, you know, especially here in my own backyard too. Like, you know. But that's pretty awesome, man. Thank you for that.
Speaking of, okay, so how did you land this role in Queen and Slim?
So I was actually in Atlanta at the time. I had just booked. I was shooting Star with.
The show?
The show.
Yeah.
Well, Brandy and Luke James. I just shot the show, just wrapped, and I was heading home. Got an audition. Looked at my audition in the Uber. It was like due at 5 o'clock that day. And I got off, I said, at 3. So I had my Uber take me to my friend's studio. Shout out to Kareem Davis.
Hey!
And he recorded it for me, man. Sent it in within the deadline. And I didn't hear anything. This was in October. Normally, if you don't hear anything back from your audition within a two weeks, a week and a half, really, they tell you, you know, they say let it go, you know, just move on to the next one. So that's what I did. It wasn't until November, had to be like the 30th because everything resumed after the holidays. I got the callback invitation in New Orleans live with the director, Melina Matsoukas.
Yeah. Shout
out to Melina.
Hey!
And did the live callback, did really well, you know, I felt really confident about it, and then didn't hear anything for 2-3 weeks.
Dang.
I was like, okay.
That's gotta be disheartening.
Yeah, it's very disheartening. I didn't hear anything until January 1st.
Dang. So
I auditioned, and the initial audition was in October. Callback was in November, and I booked it in January. So the process was a lengthy process. I didn't think I was gonna get it because I had, you know, the gap, the period of not hearing any information about it was, like you said, disheartening, depressing, and but lo and behold, man, I ended up booking it, and we shot it in March. And Lena Waithe, the writer, she felt
love
her, bro. She's brilliant. She's so brilliant. She felt like this movie was imperative to film this year and to be released the same year with all the things going on within our community.
Exactly. So tell us a little bit about the film. Like, what is it about? Because, you know, we got folk out there who've never seen the movie and they already have preconceived notions about it.
Right. So let me just get this out there. It is not anti-cop.
Right.
Self-defense. The movie is about black love and black survival, and how these two couples or these two random people meet at a dinner. Excuse me. And the date's going okay. They're going home after the date. Get pulled over by the cop. Things escalate. Shoots and kills the cop in self-defense, and they just want to get away. They just want to survive. They don't want to be enslaved. They don't want to go to prison. They just want to live. And just like overnight, they just kind of become these heroes within the black community around the world. And something Lena Waithe said so eloquently, it's just kind of, she said, we create the heroes we need. And I was just like, man, that was really profound. Especially with, like I said, the scenario that's going on within our black community and how it's portrayed in Queen and Slim.
Oh, yeah.
It just gives you something to root for, you know what I mean? Not saying kill all the cops, you know, but like he was gonna kill them.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like you don't, as a black man, you don't know if you're about to die or not. If that cop pulls that gun on you as a black man or a black woman, you don't know.
That's one of the most fearful things in the world, to see those blue and red lights behind you.
Bro, I get nervous and goosebumps each and every time.
Like
right now, I'm talking. I have a jean jacket on. You can't see it, but yeah. So,
in the movie though, you play a cop.
I do play a cop.
So how do you balance that?
It was hard. It was hard. I hated putting on that uniform. Not for all the bad cops, not for all the good cops, you know, because they're all good policemen out there that do service the community and the public, you know, with honor and respectability. But I did not like it. I can't give too much of the movie. I mean,
I understand.
My role is so intricate, but
yeah, because you featured very heavily.
You have to go and see it, man. You have to go and see it. You have to go and see it. After you go see it, bring me back and we talk about it more.
Bet.
Yeah, for sure.
We'll do that.
For sure.
On your way back. But before you go.
Yeah.
I understand you got some tickets to give away.
I do got some tickets, man. I don't know how it normally goes, how you want to hand them out or anything. If people come in, call. And
yeah, give us a call at 337-491-0966, and we'll put your name down
for sure.
on the list. And all you got to do is go to the Cinemark Bistro over there on Derrick Drive. You know, the one next to the Black Walmart. So we'll go there. Your name will be on the list. And all you've got to do is give us a call at 337-491-0966. Or for those of you who are watching us on Facebook Live, give us a comment, a like down below. And we'll choose from you guys and see what we got there. Yeah.
Also, if you haven't heard the news, I will actually be at the Cinemark Bistro tomorrow. The movie starts at 7:30.
So we get to watch the movie with you.
You get to watch the movie with me, and I will hand out Queen and Slim posters as long as supplies last.
Nice.
So, yeah. It'll be a great experience, man. I'd love for everybody to come out. I have professional photographers. I reached out to some media outlets to see if they would come and kind of do a cover on the story, so you may want to dress to impress.
I know, that's right. So come in there with your house slippers on and your pajamas.
And if you want to wear all black, that's definitely cool with me, too.
Oh, most def. You know, I'm aware because black is slimming. Okay, so is there anything you would like to leave the listeners with today?
Follow your dreams. Unapologetically. Follow your passion. Don't listen to the naysayers. Live life to the fullest, man. We're here for one brief moment. As long as Earth's history is, man, we're here for a blink of an eye.
Literally.
So enjoy it. Live it up. It's too short to live below your means. If you feel like you can do more, do more. Make the world a better place.
Oh, that's beautiful, man. Oh, I know I was going to forget something. For those who are out there listening and you might want to get into acting, what advice do you wish you have gotten at the beginning that you'd mind giving to them?
Don't think that it's going to happen quick.
That's what she said.
Don't go into the business with the mindset that it's going to happen over 5-6 years. Right. Don't give yourself a time limit. I think when you do that, it just adds pressure that's unnecessary. And I mean, like, I've been doing it for 10 years, and last year, man, was my hottest year. Like, in my ninth year, I booked 5 television shows in that year, and that's considered a great year for me as far as my track record goes. 10 years in, and I'm just feeling like I'm just now getting to where things are starting to be consistent. You know what I mean? So in my first 4 or 5 years, like I said, I did extra work. So humble yourself. You know what I mean? There are people here, or that have been acting for 20, 30 years and have not, achieved the things that I have. So I'm very grateful for where I am. Just know that there's a process. You can't rush the process. Don't quit, man. That's Nipsey Hussle said it best. The only thing that separated me from winning and everybody else that was running this race with me is that you didn't quit. You just kept running. Yeah. You're gonna run into it eventually. You know what I mean? You keep the faith and you grind. Keep God first. He's gonna reward you, man. It's principle, faithfulness.
Man, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you for stopping by, man. We appreciate you so much.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, and those of you somewhere thereabout. Andre Shanks.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Doc.